Tottenham have opened talks over a deal for a German under-21 forward. Daniel Levy says Tottenham have had their pants pulled down over the Jan-Paul van Hecke deal. And Spurs players make appearances at this year's World Cup. Here are your daily Tottenham news headlines. Hey everyone, hope you're well. Welcome back to the channel and to another edition of the Daily Tottenham News Headlines, where I'll be going through all the latest news, rumours and reports. My name's Lee, the Dorset Spur, and if you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment and subscribe to the channel. If you're listening on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. So let's get into it. The main stories today: Tottenham have opened talks over a deal for a German under-21 forward, Said El Mallah from Cologne, and hope to beat Newcastle and Nottingham Forest for the 19-year-old signature. That's according to Team Talk. Newcastle are braced for bids for Sandro Tonali and expecting multiple suitors. Spurs and Manchester City are both in talks. Arsenal inquired in January and are still assessing the midfield options for this summer. A return to Italy is very unlikely due to cost, even though Tonali wants to play in Serie A once again. Newcastle are looking for around £100 million, including add-ons, and that's according to Ben Jacobs at TalkSport. Daniel Levy: Tottenham have had their pants pulled down for the Jan-Paul van Hecke deal. Simon Jordan on TalkSport: I was showing him, as in Ben Foster, a fact about the Brighton deal and how Brighton have pulled Spurs' pants down on a player that was out of contract in a year's time and didn't want to sign a new contract. That's what Daniel Levy was pointing out to some extent in a text message. Jed Spence helped England to a 4-2 win over Luka Vuskovic Croatia in Group L opener on Wednesday night. Kevin Danso helped Austria to a winning start at the 2026 FIFA World Cup as he made his first ever appearance at the tournament finals in a 3-1 win over Jordan. Christian Romero made his first start since April in the early hours of Wednesday morning as Argentina stormed past Algeria with a 3-0 win in their World Cup opener. And Pape Matar was on the bench for Senegal as they suffered a 3-1 defeat to France in their opening game at the World Cup on Tuesday evening. So, thoughts on some of these topics? Well, the big one about Sandro Tonali. Wow, what a signing that would be. £100 million though. Are Tottenham, are ENIC likely to spend that kind of money on a player? And if they are also in talks with Manchester City and Arsenal, would he really want to come to Spurs? That's the question that's being posed a lot around social media. Newcastle fans in particular, Aston Villa fans as well, also suggesting why would they want to come to little old Spurs. But of course you have the Roberto De Zerbi effect, a fellow Italian from the same city in Italy. Maybe he just has enough of a pull that would make that happen. Manchester City, yeah, you could go to Manchester City. Is he going to be a big fish in that pond? Probably not. Come to Spurs, be a bigger fish in a smaller pond. So maybe get more football, maybe get to increase his standing in football and so on and so forth. So there are many reasons why he may want to come to Tottenham, considering as well it is in London and lots of players like the idea of playing in London for sure. Daniel Levy saying Tottenham have had their pants pulled down in the Jan-Paul van Hecke deal. Well, the difficulty with all of that is that Daniel Levy spent 25 years at Tottenham and has a wealth of poor decisions made under his belt. Had his pants pulled down on many occasions when you look at players like Ndombele or Lo Celso, plus many others. And then you think about, you know, we are yet to see the benefit of Dom Solanke, Richarlison, you know, so, and we've paid big money for those players as well. And then there's all the players that we've let go for, you know, yeah, good fees, but we've failed to really capitalise on that. You know, even if you go back to the Berbatovs and the Sheringhams and the Modric and so on and so forth, he kind of had all of those things and did all of those things on a continuous basis. So forgive me for not really caring what Daniel Levy thinks. This is a new Tottenham now, and we need to think about what this board are going to do, and they have been under plenty of stress of late and need to really show what they're prepared to do. So yeah, and finally, just picking up on the World Cup, obviously as an Englishman, the Jed Spence one is the interesting one to me. Good to know that the other Tottenham players are doing okay, but Jed Spence, I thought, came on against Croatia last night. I thought he did really well. Got only 10 minutes in, which I thought was a bit of a shame. Probably deserved a little bit more time in that game. But he came on, did really well, was very positive, had a real good opportunity on goal. The ball just got away from him slightly, but what a night that would have been if he could have put that one away for sure, because you know, it would have been fantastic for him as a player, for sure. He deserves something, and I'd like to see him do really well at this World Cup, and obviously see England do really well. Not a big England fan. I don't go to any of their games, and I only really get involved when it comes to the World Cup or the Euros, but I obviously do want to see my team do well. So yeah, so well done to Jed. Only Tottenham player in the England squad, which is unusual. We normally supply plenty of players to the England squad. But you know, it is what it is. Things have moved on. Hopefully we can get back to that at some stage in the near future. But anyway, that's it for today. Nice and short and sweet. So thanks for watching and listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment and subscribe to the channel. If you're listening on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. I'm Leader Dorset Spur. If you'd like to follow me on my own channel, I'd be more than grateful for you to come over and say hi. I'll see you on the next one, and as always, up the Spurs.